Well, howdy there, folks. This is your host, idjester. Thanks so much for joining me today. What are we looking at here? Well, that's a really good question. We are actually looking at a game that is on Steam, early access. You can see down here in the bottom right-hand corner, this is very early access, pre-alpha, version 1.0.0.5327. This is all the stuff that has been added in the latest update for this game. You can see controller support, voiceovers, new maps, new content, new playable characters, DirectX 11, Ragdoll and physics updated, performance optimization, a lot of GUI updates, dynamic combat dynamics, Devour there, countless bug fixes, and finally, completely unexpectedly, introduces new bugs. So, these are the things that have been added, but what are we talking about here? We are talking about Shadows Heretic Kingdoms. Again, you can find this on the Steam for, I think it's around $25 right now. I think it's actually picked it up for like 20% off today, so it was about $22 or something like that. And so what is exactly Shadows Heretic Kingdoms? Well, the best way I can put it is it's kind of a Diablo 3 type game, but it has some really cool elements, new things that are bringing into the game here. So what exactly is that? Well, you're playing as a demon, and this demon basically takes over a soul of either a mage, of warrior, or a ranger type character. And you're going to be switching between the shadow world, where your demon has access to things that your normal character doesn't, and then switching back to the normal world, where your character, whatever you choose, has access to that your demon doesn't. So you're kind of flopping between these two. Each of them level up separately. They have different powers and different abilities. They'll have different items that each one will be able to use. So it's basically kind of almost like playing two different characters in the same game, but they work together where, like, a bridge is out, which we'll see here in a little bit, and you need to actually switch over to the shadow world so your demon can get across the bridge, and then you can switch back to your normal character. So lots of interaction and map design and really interesting ideas, so we're going to take a look at it. So we're going to create a new game, normal difficulty. Actually, before we do that, let's look at the options here. And of course you have video options, audio options, gameplay options, controls. Here's the control setup. I don't think there's a way to actually adjust these right now. Let's go back. Of course, you can load a game, you can continue a game, or you can start a new game, which is what we're going to do. We're going to start a normal difficulty, old school mode, which is kind of interesting. Is takes it back to yonder year, where you don't have little symbols above characters letting you know which way to go and all that. If you want to turn that on, if you want to make it more of a old school RPG. And then you can choose your combat style, either melee, ranged, or magic. So choose your style for your Devourer when summoned for the first time. This will be interesting. What should we try? Let's try a magic. Ranged. Magic. Let's try magic. No, yes, let's try magic. Sure. So we're going to start it and start her up and show you a very nice little screen there. It kind of gets you into the game here. I've only played about 10 minutes of this, so probably I got enough down and figured out so that I can...
Perhaps I should feel some twinge of guilt at all I have done. But I've had little time for...
Alright, so I'm going to basic little tutorial part here. Basically, this guy comes now and tells this guy
what is thy pact?
that
I seek only that we shall both survive.
Thou hast a liar's tongue, and cannot be trusted.
I do not ask you to trust me, nor should you. I would betray you without hesitation, if I deem it necessary. But we are fortunate, you and I. We have the same enemies. Our only hope lies in partnership, which is precisely why I have summoned you here, demon.
Alright, so that's kind of the introduction. This hooded man summons you as a demon here. And so you are, as you can see, a demon. We have a power here, Shadows Strike. We have an inventory where you can see all your strength, dexterity, vitality, willpower, physical, magical defense, hit points, souls, your damage per second, all your different stats. You can look at your skills. Currently we have this spell, which is Shadows Strike, which is going to deal 90 damage, magic and fire. We have a journal, of course. Right now we have to consume a soul. And of course here is our map. We start over here in the dungeon. So we're going to move out here and kind of check out the area. Oh, here comes some bad guys, so we're going to dodge your thing. Throwing some magic balls there. Just gonna move around. You see this thing that's good coming after us here? Alright, so that was our Q power. You see it's like an area of effect. We can target an area with it. It shoots the magic. Let's see what it says here. It shoots flames, burn the enemies in the area. Alright, so right now you can see we can't click on any of the chests or any of the coffins or anything, but you notice that we have access to some of these other things. Don't even think about it, mister. I am too powerful for you. Missed me. Now we're going to have to go and physically kill you. Oh, looks like he dropped something. Yes, he did. Alright, so you can see our health bar and our souls here. We have 10 of 30. We have got a new item here. So it does not as much damage as our current item. And that is a physical slashing weapon, which we really don't need because right now we're focusing in on, you can see here, magic spirit. So it requires a rune magic. This is physical slashing, so if we had physical slashing, which I believe is up here, if we were using that kind of character. Anywho's, we're headed this way. Yes. Oop. See again, there's a treasure chest here. Can't click on it. Kind of bummer, right? Yep. Well, let's see what we can do about that. Alright, so we're coming up here.
You were summoned without a pact, so whichever soul you devour will now bind you to a path beyond anyone's control. Choose wisely, demon.
Alright, so again, right now we have to decide who we're going to summon, whose soul we're going to bind to us, basically. So,
Kali. They called him the Bandit King, a warrior and a mercenary. He led the Guild of Steel and Cold. Sadly for Kali, he trusted his own son a little more than he could afford. Some called him a barbarian, but few lived who did so. Choose Kali if you wish the might and fortitude of a great warrior. Jaska, the wild boar. A great hero in our native land of Corwin. He fell in battle over a decade ago in the accession wars against the wolf tribes of Timburia. A hunter, a loner, and an unparalleled archer. He also dabbled in the skills of an undead slaver. Choose Jaska if you wish the mobility and deadly aim of one of the greatest archers I have ever known. Evia, the daughter of fire. princess of the Imperial Peruvian Empire. She would have been God Empress if she had not rebelled. She died on the Reliquary Crusade 3 centuries ago. A mage with incredible potential. She had not only harnessed the elemental power of flame, but also learned the mysterious ways of the Sand Age. Choose Evia if you wish to harness the arcane powers of a mage. Choose wisely, demon.
So you can see we can either choose the warrior, the ranger, or the daughter of fire, the mage, but she's not available in the early access. Again, this is pre-alpha, early access. They just updated it with a bunch of stuff, but they're going to continue doing that. I'm not sure the release date of this yet. I thought I saw somewhere that it was going to be November 2014, so a few months from now. So obviously, you can see by just the graphics and everything that's going on, they're well into creating a wonderful game. That's why I decided to pick it up. But it is early access, pre-alpha, so people just, you gotta understand, it's not complete. This isn't a review. This is just a, let's look at it, and you can take a look for yourself and see if it's something that you might want to pick up. The reason I do this is because all of the early access stuff you can get a lot cheaper than when it comes out later in final release. This game is probably going to go for probably $35 to $40 on final release. You can pick it up right now for $22. Save yourself about 18 bucks if it's something you're interested in. But of course, we don't know what the final product will be, so it's kind of a risk. And so that's why I'm kind of showing it to you ahead of time, so you can decide for yourself if it's something you might want to invest in now and save you some money down the line. We're going to choose the wild boar.
Awakens me. If I am accursed, then I am a curse upon thee.
And so we're going to suck his soul. You don't need it anymore.
Will you not let my weary soul rest, demon?
Jaska, your soul now resides within this demon. It will try to control you, but it is also bound to your will in ways I do not yet understand.
Your voice. I know you from somewhere. But why bring me back? I have nothing more to live for. My wife, my son.
Your family may be dead, but your friends the Malfigans are in grave danger and need your aid. If you have nothing of your own to live for, at least save them from your fate.
Thou darest ignore me. That soul is mine now.
Demon, you need Jaska just as much as he needs you. Your fate is as much in his hands as mine is in yours. Now make haste to the city of Thol that lies above this crypt. The Senator can transport you. Our fates are bound together, demon. Either we shall find a way to survive together, or we shall both surely perish.
Thou threatens me?
No. Something far more dangerous than I threatens us all. Join me in the Tholian Arcanum as soon as you can. We have much to discuss.
Alright, so there we go. We consumed a soul. Now we need to exit the catacombs. And again, so what we can do here is, you will notice, we're in the shadow world here, obviously. And now we can switch over to the mortal world. The normal world. Doesn't look like we can click on anything there. We can click on, here we go. Okay. What's his power here? Magic arrow. Increases attack speed by 35% for 3 seconds. Decreases movement. Magic arrows bounce between enemies, causing cold damage. A slow amount of the enemies it hits depends on the magic arrow level. So you can see we can now actually interact with the environment. We got a gold tooth, a couple gold tooths there. We can pick these up, and of course we can switch back to demon form anytime we want. Switch back to our mortal form anytime we feel like it. Alright. go open the coffin here and see what's in there. Weak healing hands. We go in our inventory and see what that is. I think it is, yes, it's like a healing herb. Bring it down into our inventory down at the bottom. You can see our different powers here. If we look at our skills, you can see we have Magic Arrow, which is what we currently have. We can also get to Power Shot. Requires a heavy bow. Right now we just have a light bow, so depending on what item you have in your inventory, get out of there, you little spider. You see when I kill something, you see a little trail goes over. That's the amount of souls we have. I haven't actually got up to maximum of 30 souls yet, because you have to spend souls to revive your characters. So if I can keep a guy alive long enough to get up to 30, we'll find out what that does for us. Get out of there so I can pick that up. Some items. Oh, here comes the big old spider. Let's try our Q power. There we go, 16. Treasure chest. 7 gold. Q. They tried to web. Let's get out of there. Get out of there. We're webbed again. 22, 23. We're up to 23. I don't know if we can. Actually, we do have our healing herb. We'll go ahead and activate that. Do we pick up anything from the chest? Nope, doesn't look like it. Hit the Alt key, there we go. Trying to get enough. Okay, here comes the demon. Or demon. Here comes the spider. See how many we pick up from him. 24, 25. Getting there. I'd like to see what happens when we get up to 30. That would be nice to know. You can see also down at the very bottom is your experience level. J is the journal. I is the inventory. Oh, we did pick up a rough bow. It does more damage. It is a great bow. Let's look at our skills. Is there a great bow option? Requires a heavy bow. That's a light bow. I don't know what the difference is between a great bow. I guess we'll find out. Oh, here comes some more of these. Oh, we only need a couple more. Oh, there's one. God, don't kill me. Stupid thing. Eight. 29. So this should be 30. Let's see what happens. 30 souls. Alright, let's see what happens when we get to 31 or more. Get out of there. Yeah, the most we can ever have, I guess, is 30 at this point. So that's good though, because it actually, if this character dies, we'll switch. Oh shit, what she's gonna do now? Cause, woo, made it to level 2. All right, excellent. All right, so we hit the T key. We'll bring up. So you can see we can increase our magic arrow up to level 2. It's gonna do some more damage. Increases attack speed, etc., which we're going to go ahead and put a point into that. Alright. Check our coffin over here, see if there's anything. And again, if we switch back to Shadow Form, you can see we can't interact with all that stuff. Oops. We can't interact. Oop. Need to be farther away when I activate these, but these spiders are so damn fast, they get to you before you have a chance to. Oh, now I'm webbed. That's not good. Ugh. How did I miss that guy with my power? That's what I want to know. So we got lots of souls right now, which is good. When I was playing earlier, I actually ran out of... what the frick? Yep. Bastards! I mean, they just hit you. You can't move at all. We got. There's like no healing. Yep. All right. So there we go. We are dead. We go back to our demon form. Fortunately for us, we can spend demon souls to resurrect. Alright. So you see we're up to 40 now, so that's probably how many demon souls you can have is based upon your level, I'm assuming. Alright. We're going to show you some more stuff here. That was kind of the okay. Kind of the introductory stuff. But this is
or you.
Thou thinkest there is a difference.
I am no demon.
Thou art mistaken.
There we go. Took care of that guy pretty quickly. Get off it. There we go. Ah, some gold. Some gold. Take the gold, eh? This power regenerates every 5.9 seconds right now. I'll be freeze me in or web me in place. How dare you? Hey, gold. Come on. Yep, get out of there. There's too many of them. Look at how fast these bastards are. Get them all together, though, so my little power works well against them all. There we go. Okay, what do we have? Gold tooth. Alright.
First obstacle on the journey. I cannot pass this.
Oh, the bridge is out.
Investigate this in
Shadows. So we can switch back to shadow mode. You will see. Oh, okay. There is a bunch of spirits here. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of spirits here. Okay, woo. You didn't die from that, really? J I G. Oh, we leveled up. We'll do that. Alright, so we can actually investigate the shadows. Now we want to... Gosh, get out of there. I think I got him. Without any health potions, it's... or, you know, ways to get your health back. It makes it very, very hard. I suppose that's how it's supposed to be. So... oh, freeze me. Gosh. Okay, well, at least we're back up to 40, so we can bring our character back to life here. You see when I switch back, I've got nothing to fight there. But what I can do is move, and then go back to normal mode, so I can come back and kill these guys without having to worry about... oh, we're up back to 33. We're doing pretty good, I think, actually. Okay, got rid of these guys. Pretty good. Alright, so we need to switch back. Oop, nope, wrong button. Switch back to shadow mode because so we can cross the bridge. Enemies, where are you? There you are. Gather your souls together. Alright, so this is kind of interesting. Well, what's this? So you see we can't do anything here. No, kick, okay. Bad things here, though. Oh my gosh, bad things on the thing, right? What we have to do is whoop, whoop. You can see when we go into normal mode, you see it's like fire. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do about this? Alright, get rid of these guys. Get our souls back in. Whoop, don't go out in the fire, please. Thank you. So what we can do, I will show you here. If I can do this without dying. Let's see what we got in the inventory. Heavy bow. Well, we're going to put it there. Put it there. Oh, it did switch our skill there. So our skill there is the stunning arrow. Alright, well, let's try that out. See what happens. Whoop. Oh shit, get out of there. Ah, nope. Ah. We gotta resurrect our guy back. Alright. That was some serious damage. Oh, we got plenty of souls. We shouldn't have to worry. But, hopefully not. Anyways, because, like, what happened in my other game when I was just doing a test, oh, there's a lever. Hey, I clicked the lever. Alright, so I click the lever, we come down here, we go, oh look, we turned off the fire on this side, right? Okay. So maybe there's something over here. Gather our souls. There we go. Shoot it! What are you doing? Tried to shoot it there. There was like a... Oh, well, now we got a problem here. Okay, so let's resurrect our boy back in. And we'll switch over to him. There we go. Alright. There's the lever. We'll activate it. We got a helmet and something else. And you will notice, oh, we can zoom in. So we got a new helmet on. Nice. A ragged leather helm. You see how that can only be used by the Devourer. But we're not going to use that right now. Alright, so let's zoom back out. We'll come back up here. And you can see the flames are gone, so we can now cross as a human. If we try to go over as the demon, all of these areas will just mess us up. So we don't want to do that. What we want to do is cross as the human. And then we can switch back to the demon. See what's going on over here. Oh my gosh, lots of guys. That's what's going on over here. Oh, I can't go back. Whoa. Do some stuff. Oh, and he got killed. So, yeah, you don't want to do that. Obviously, it's asking us to save the game. Alright. I don't know. Load the game. There's no load games, and there's no save games. So make sure you load and save, obviously. Yeah. So that's Shadows Heretic Kingdom. Kind of a quick preview for you. I would have liked to got a little bit farther, but yeah, this episode's about done anyways. Exit to the main menu. Let's see if we hit continue, if it'll take us back there, or if we got to start over. Let's see what happens. Oh, there is no continue because we had died. So obviously you cannot get your demon killed. The only thing you can resurrect is the human. I did not know that. At least in the early access pre-alpha version 1.0.0.5327. So definitely, if you're interested in this game, check it out on Steam, or I'm sure go to Google and do a search for Shadows Heretic Kingdoms. And I know they're coming out with this game and a this is Story 1, I guess is what they're calling this. This is like Story 1, and then I think they're coming out with Story 2 in like February. And if you pre-order, you get both stories for the price of whatever you currently pick it up at. So definitely, if you're interested in Shadows Heretic Kingdoms, like I said, you can look it up on Steam or any other browser, internet search or whatever. And that's I should mention that again, this is early access, so you never know what it's going to be like at the final release. But as you can see, very interested in how this title is going to turn out. It's been a lot of fun. It's pretty interesting how the environment, you're going to switch between characters to do that, to get by certain environmental issues, and how items you find might be good for one character or the other character. So lots of cool things. Shadows Heretic Kingdoms. Leave your thoughts, comments, suggestions below, and we'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for watching.